Hi there, I'm Petite EDC, and I want to welcome you to my channel. I want to go over quickly who I am and why I was inspired to start this channel. I'm a petite lady, duh, and I became interested in the EDC or everyday carry community mostly because of my significant other. One of the major things I've noticed is that there's very few women involved in creating, marketing, and reviewing the knives, tools, flashlights, and other EDC items. This has led to a shortage of gear that was created with women and people with smaller hands and pockets in mind. In addition, the few EDC items that are marketed specifically towards women tend to be limited to colors like pink and purple, and they're often poor quality. The other reason is that girl pants are stupid. I personally believe that girl pants were specifically designed to have the tiniest, most non-existent pockets just so that we have to buy purses to carry our stuff around. My plan is to break down different EDC items that you can carry either individually or bundled together for all types of different situations and outfits. My hope is to get more women interested in everyday carry items, excited to customize their setups, and help them understand, as best I can, the various features and options out there. I enjoy learning new things every day, and I hope that what I do here provides some value to you all. So I invite you to watch my first video here on the CRKT Pilar. So this is my customized CRKT Pilar. I'll go over how I customized it in a moment, but first I'd like to go over the main features of this knife. The designer of this knife is Jesper Voxnaes, someone whose designs I've started to get more familiar with since I've started this journey. He's designed some really nice looking knives, and if you're interested, I can find another smaller one he has designed for a future video. This knife is what is called a frame lock. This means that when the knife is open, the blade is locked into place by a piece of the outside frame of the knife itself. This mechanism is very strong, and it ensures that you don't have to worry about it accidentally closing on your hand while you're using it. The blade length itself is 2.4 inches long, and when it comes to knives, size does matter. Insert your gutter-minded joke here. Some places have restrictions on how large of a blade you can carry. Check your local laws. And like I mentioned before, some of us are stuck with tiny pockets. The blade steel has a long-ass name. It's called 8CR13 MOV. And this super catchy name just indicates what elements are actually in this steel. So, why do you care? Well, this steel is a good choice for budget knives. Think knives under $50 or so. This is because it's easy to sharpen, it holds the edge reasonably well, and it's resistant to rust and corrosion. There are more premium steels out there, but they obviously cost more money. The blade originally came with a satin finish, but mine is customized, which is why it's not so shiny. You can see the original finish a bit in the splatter pattern here, and I don't mind shiny knives, but I personally enjoy a nice matte finish. The blade has this section here called a choil, and it allows you to put your finger closer to the cutting edge in order to get a better control over the blade when doing detail work like whittling wood. Do be careful, as the sharpened edge does go right up to where the choil ends. I accidentally cut my finger a little bit when I slipped while opening a magical package of stuff that I bought myself. The blade shape is what is called a sheep's foot, and fun fact, it got that name because shepherds used to use knives with this blade shape to clean and trim sheep's feet. This blade shape was preferred since the tip isn't super thin and pointy, so it was less likely to snap off, and you'd also be less likely to accidentally poke yourself or the sheep. Knives with this blade shape are generally good for slicing and work well for basic food prep, whittling wood if you find yourself out in the wild unsupervised, and opening those Amazon packages that you told yourself you wouldn't be ordering. The handle on this knife is stainless steel, which gives some weight in the hand without it being too heavy, but it helps it feel solid. An additional benefit of this knife is that it has a nice little place where you can add a paracord lanyard. Paracord is short for parachute cord, and it comes in a whole rainbow of different colors, including pink, even though pink is not a real color. Also, you can switch the pocket clip depending on what is more comfortable for you, whether or not you want the knife tip up, facing up, or facing down when it's in your pocket. So let's get into some of the benefits that I think would be nice to point out for people who are looking for a nice compact knife and have smaller hands and pockets. The major benefit is that it fits in my hand. For reference, I wear a woman's size small glove, and my hand, from wrist to middle finger, is 6 inches. Also, the knife fits in most of my jean pockets okay. The front pockets can be a hit or a miss depending on the pair of jeans, but it always fits perfectly in the back pockets. It's also great with leggings that are gifted with pockets, but that's not common unless you're spending like $40 on leggings. Another benefit is that this knife is usually only $30 to $40, so it's not very expensive, which is why it was a great knife to try and customize. Speaking of which, let's get on to the fancy stuffs about my specific knife that you see here. As I mentioned before, I customized this knife, and to do that, the first thing I had to do was take it apart. I gave it an acid wash after splattering it with some nail polish to keep the shiny parts. Nail polish got everywhere, so I'm really thankful for paper towels, but I think this splatter paint pattern came out really cool in the end. Once I put the knife back together, I added a purple and black 550 paracord lanyard. The 550 just means that the paracord can hold up to 550 pounds, which is a plus if you ever needed it in an emergency. I also added some spine style beads that I found online, as you can see. I can't remember exactly where I bought them, but I'm a goth kid at heart, so they suit me. Overall, this is a great knife if you're looking for something inexpensive and unique. I'm pretty particular with knives, and I'm also pretty honest if I don't like the look of a knife, but this one caught my eye and was something that I wanted to own and customized. So that's about it. You'll probably see this knife again in future videos until I can get a few more in my collection to show off as well. If you liked this video, or if you found it helpful, please give it a like and be sure to subscribe. Also, please leave a comment below with a knife, multi-tool, flashlight, or other EDC item that you'd like to see me review in the future. I want to end all my videos with some sort of inspirational message for you all. So try to learn something new every day, even if it is a new dad joke. Remember to be kind to each other, and that nothing is forever, good or bad. Thanks, everyone.